Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The biggest news of the day, Ocho, the Browns have released their depth chart. Joe Flacco.
I told you.
QB1. Kenny Pickett. 2. Dylan Gabriel. 3. Shedeur Sanders, 4. But they did bring in, because 2 of the 4 quarterbacks are injured, hamstring, Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel. And a few hours ago, this is what Adam Schefter tweeted. The Browns are signing Tyler Snoop Huntley, who spent part of last season with Cleveland, with Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel nursing hamstring injuries, and Shedeur Sanders having a sore shoulder. The Browns need another arm. Enter Huntley.
Yes, Ocho. Sir. Talk to me.
What are the Browns
I don't know what they're doing. We don't know what they've done the last 35 quarters.
Do they know? Are we sure they know what they're doing?
They don't. Have they known what they're doing since that franchise has been established? Have they figured it out yet? Because the last good quarterback, no disrespect to the quarterbacks that have played for the Cleveland Browns, the last one that has been of decency has been Bernie Kosar, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's in mid-'80s, though.
Mid who? Okay, well, there you go. There you go. That's no disrespect to any of the quarterbacks that have played there, but it is what it is. We talk about consistency. Have we had one for a decade that we've been able to lean on and build around?
You had a couple of years. You got a couple of years of Baker, but outside of that, no.
No disrespect. Come on now. So how do we?
That's the problem that you have, Ocho.
How are we supposed to trust this organization when it comes to choosing quarterbacks at the position when they haven't figured it out all these years? All of a sudden, now they got all the Now they got all the sense. They're supposed to have all the sense now. The depth chart to me, I'm gonna let you go. The depth chart to me doesn't mean anything. We know what Joe Flacco will do when the lights come on. Kenny Pickett had his opportunity when he was drafted to the Steelers. So we've seen the sample size of that already. I mean, no disrespect to him. He's not the answer. Dylan Gabriel had success at Oregon when the lights come on. But it's a different ball game in the NFL with them grown men that got mouths to feed. Everyone should get an ample chance to win their starting position. We already know who quarterback one is going to be. We know who that's going to be. The depth chart doesn't mean anything. What they're trying to do is they're trying to break young bull. They're trying to break him, huh? That's all it is. From the draft process to getting drafted in the 5th round to the owner coming out and saying what he said last week to now. Man, come on with that bull jive, man.
I don't see how Kenny Pickett still remains number 2. He hadn't practiced since the 26th of July, if I'm not mistaken. So he's been dealing with a hamstring injury. But when you go out and sign somebody in free agency, I guess that does tell you they do think highly of him because they signed him. Dylan Gabriel, he's dealing with a hamstring. I guess the worst thing that happened is that we could have found out because had both of those guys been injured, we head into the first preseason game and only Flacco and Shedeur is healthy. Now, it remains to be seen how much Joe Flacco is going to play. If he plays, I'm thinking maybe a series, Ocho. That's tops. Let's be generous and say a series. Now that was going to be Shedeur opportunity to basically take us home. We saw Trey Lance. Trey Lance started the game and played deep into the 4th quarter. Hell, he might have finished the game. With that being said, the worst thing that could possibly happen for the Browns is that the 2 quarterbacks that you probably is counting on, they both got hurt.
Most definitely.
And they got hurt early. Now, we'll see how soon. It remains to be seen. I think I said last night they played Thursday. They played Thursday or Friday. Is it Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, they played Friday. They played Friday against the Panthers.
3 more days. I'm excited.
Is Shedeur going to play?
Yes, Unc. He doesn't have a choice. This is part of his resume.
But if it showed, but what if he had? Clearly they don't feel that confident because if they thought Shedeur was going to be able to go, would they have brought a 5th quarterback in?
They had to bring somebody else in because Kenny Pickett's probably not going to play, especially with a hamstring injury. The game is Friday.
I don't think either one. I don't think 2 and 3 is going to play.
So definitely he's going to play. Listen. The eye in the sky doesn't lie, and they need Shedeur to put what he can on tape. They need him. What are we going to get? What did we draft? All the work we put in, obviously going against offense and defense in practice, that don't mean nothing.
Well, you don't expect to get Ocho. How long you expect the $500 car to last? Think about where they drafted him now. Now, clearly, they ain't put a whole lot of resources behind it.
No.
So they're not. Let's you know what, Ocho? You know what we do here on Nightcap. We
Come on, talk to me now.
Chad, you know, when you go by what we used to call, when I was growing up, we call it secondhand. When you go buy something secondhand and you spend $500 or you spend $1,000 and as is, no warranty, you're not expecting, okay, hopefully they get me from point A to point B. They drafted Shedeur in the 5th round. They're not expecting much of Shedeur. They didn't, because if they thought that much of him, they'd have drafted him higher. If they thought that much of him, they would have given him a fair opportunity. But that's not what they've done. And I'm not, look, that's their organization. They run it how they see fit. But I don't know, people in Cleveland, I don't know how you would still have trust in this organization, considering how many quarterbacks, and every quarterback they say, oh, he's franchise. You said that with Derek Anderson, and you said that before him, and you said that after him. Baker got injured, and you moved on from him. Now, Baker didn't have the weapons that he has in Tampa. I don't think Baker's like, oh, my God, I wish I could have stayed in Cleveland. The weather's a lot nicer in Tampa, and there's no state income tax, and he has a great support system around him. With all that being said, I don't think it's much to like, boy, maybe they bet against him.
Listen, it happens all the time.
I don't want to. If Shedeur, how does that make me look? If Shedeur looks well, Ocho,
excuse me. The adversity and the obstacles that young bullets had to endure in general. He's been prepped for this. He's been prepped for this. Oh, they're against me. Since he got drafted, when he dropped in the 5th round, he already knew what time it was. When your opportunity gets there, when you get your opportunity, you have no choice but to shine. You have no choice. They're betting against him not to do well.
Right. But if you want me to win the race, Ocho, you got to put me on a thoroughbred like everybody else. You can't give me a Clydesdale and say, go win this race. Let me ask you this. When he is in the game, is he going to get the first team offensive line?
No.
Because that's when they want to give you a serious look, Ocho. You and I both played this game for a long period of time. When they want to give a receiver a serious look, they let him run with the ones. They don't continuously see what he can do with the 2s and 3s. They give him a fair opportunity with the ones. The number 1 quarterback, the number 1 offensive line, and the other 1 receivers on the opposite side of him. Quarterbacks, when they are running backs, when they really want to see what you can do, they let you run with the one, the number 1 O-line. And normally, when they pull the offensive line out, guess who else coming out? The quarterback. Because the starting quarterback is not going to be in there with the 2s and 3s. The starting running back is not going to be in there with the 2s and 3s. So I'm going to be very interested to see. It is the first preseason game. And given the way the preseason is done now, starters don't normally play. No. They don't normally play, and they don't play much. So Shedeur is going to have to make wine with the water the well water that he's been given.
He's going to be all right.
He's not been given purified water. He's not been given bottled water. So he's going to have to make do with what he has.
This is the good thing, though. The cards that he's dealt on Friday night when he enters that game, regardless of what's surrounding him, he's going to make something happen. When he does make something happen, when he's able to make something out of nothing, and this is no disrespect to the 2s and the 3s and the 4s that are trying to make that team, everybody out there vying for a job.
For sure. But you and I both know, Ocho.
I know, but listen.
There are only about 5 jobs up for grab. They know within 40 guys, 41 guys, who's going to be on that roster.
Yeah. Oh, listen, they don't know. They don't know yet, because what they're planning on and what they're trying to do, whatever it may be, when he gets his opportunity, all they got to do is knock the door down. I don't care what you put around me. I'm going to show you I'm going to get the job done. So imagine if I can get out there and cut up on Friday with 3s and 4s and 2s at my helm, what you think gonna happen when I got the ones? What you think gonna happen when I got Judy, huh? And Joku and the rest of them boys at my disposal as my weaponry. If I can do this with my 3s and 4s and 2s out here in a preseason game. All he's done all his life is win, huh? That's all he's done. So now you put me in this situation, a little obstacle, a little adversity. All right, I've been here before. I got this. I've been here before. I got this.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ocho. I mean, he's never had a situation like this. You don't know what you could overcome until you're faced with it.
Dog it, man, with my pen. Oh, that's a good one. Let me write that down.
Because strength is...
Don't go too fast now. I got to write that down. I'm going to put that in my notes. Hold on.
Because, Ocho, here's the thing. See, strength is not what you possess. Strength is overcoming something that you didn't think you could. See, a lot of people think, well, I can lift this or I can do that. That is not strength. Strength is overcoming something you didn't think you could. He's never been in this situation before. He's been the best. And now he's going to have that strength that his father has instilled in him. His father is very biblical. His father is very into the church, is into the word. All those words that his father has been preaching to him for a lifetime, it will be put to the test. See, like when the devil told Job, yeah, of course, God, he's going to serve you. You give him everything. Look at the family. Look at the livestock that you have. Look at what you blessed him with. Why would he not serve you? Remove the hedge and he'll curse his very maker. Shedeur has had abundance of everything. He had a dad that had the resources to get him that opportunity to go learn and study under Tom Brady, to get him throwing coaches and to put him in the best situations. Now, you can call on that, the recall what Tom said this and this guy said that and do this, do that. But at the end of the day, when you fall on your knees, now, because see, that's what faith is. It's believing even though you can't see it. You see, man says, show me and I'll trust you. God says, trust me and I'll show you. You see the difference between the two?
Yeah.
Shedeur is going to have to rely on his faith. Because at this time, that's all he has. And I'm not so sure that he's not the only one that has it, because I'm not so sure the people in that building have faith in him.
But you can't, listen, the people in the building, you ain't got to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. At the end of the day, if they don't want you, let me put on film. Let me put on film. This is what you got to do. At the end of the day, regardless of what they do, regardless of where I am on the depth chart, I have a job to do. And I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, regardless of what you put out there on the field with me on Friday. At the end of the day, it's still football. Huh? We've all been playing football since we were little.
Cream will rise to the top.
Hey, the cream. Man, you just took the words right out my mouth. I was just getting ready to say that.
Ocho, I've been in Shedeur. See, I was Shedeur Sanders before Shedeur Sanders, just at a different position. I know what it's like. I went to a team that just went to the Super Bowl. Although they got drubbed, they brought every receiver back. Mark Jackson, Vance Johnson, Ricky Nattil, Michael Young. They're only keeping 5 receivers, and 4 of the guys that went to the Super Bowl are back. They're back.
You're going to be all right.
So they bring in 4 or 5 other receivers. Shannon Sharpe is a 7th rounder. I know that, but I'm supposed to be a camp body. But what you expect out of me and what I expect out of me are 2 different things. I don't let you set my agenda. I don't let you set my expectation. I see you. That's how Shedeur has to think. I know what y'all playing. I know, hey, in life, when Ray told Claude, he said, hey, I know you're thinking something. You got something up your sleeve. I know you got something brewing. I ain't got nothing, Ray. I got an ass cutting for your brewing. Shedeur just needs to be Shedeur. He doesn't have to be anything else other than that.
Most definitely.
And that's good enough. His best is good enough. He doesn't have to be extraordinary. Now, the NFL, it is the league. You remember that movie, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? There are a lot of extraordinary gentlemen in this league.
A lot of them.
But that ain't what he has to beat out.
And that's no disrespect to them. Let's be realistic.
They take it how they want to. I'm just saying. Joe Flacco is in year 18, and he's way past his prime. Kenny Pickett, hey, we'll see. He's hurt. Can't make the club in the tub. Dylan Gabriel, he's hurt.
I'm telling you what's going to happen. Hey, one thing about it. One thing about the football gods. You hear me? One thing about the football gods. When they know, especially it's funny business going on, the way they moving, cream always rise to the top. That's it. I don't care what you put around me. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it to do it. Listen, when you go to the casino and they deal you them goddamn cards, you can't control what you dealt.
You gotta play the hand you dealt.
You gotta play the hand you dealt. You gotta play it to the best of your ability. That's it. That's all they got to do. Go out there with just straight confidence. This is my team. You got to walk it. You got to play like it. You got to walk in that stadium like you own it. You got to walk. You got to. Oh, I see the game y'all playing. Okay, bet. Let me show you something.
Yeah.
Let me show you something.
It's not easy because I don't want people to think that. You never. Yes. There were nights that I would go to bed and I'm asking myself, am I good enough? Man, I only got 3 plays, and I ain't catch a pass. So if I'm a receiver, how am I getting judged?
Yeah, by everything else.
Shedeur is a quarterback. He don't get no reps. How is he getting judged? Okay, I caught one. I caught it. And it's like, man, I had this great career at Glenville. I had a great career at Savannah State, and now I'm here. In my mind, what person doesn't think that he's better than some of the people that he's going against? It wasn't like I wasn't going against Hall of Fame receivers. It wasn't Jerry. It wasn't Jerry Rice and my brother and Chris Carter and all those guys out there. That was how I was going to have to try to win time from. But look, it gave me confidence that John Elway told me I could play in this league. He thought I had the ability to play. It helped me a lot when Mark Jackson would legitimately tell me what I needed to do. But yeah, I'm fighting for a job and we fighting for a job and the guy told me the wrong route. I didn't know it was the wrong route. I went in there and ran it. Dan Reed chewed my ass out.
Did you do it full speed though?
Hey, ask me what the hell I'm running the route. Hey, Ocho, I'm swole. I just knew I ran the right route. Ocho, hey, nice move. Hey, nice slap. Oof. Arm over rib that tried to, you know what I'm saying, Ocho? I hit it right quick. Because, back then, if you spend too much time dancing at the line of scrimmage, they're going to come up through your face mask. So, hey, plant, chop, I'm over. He blowing the whistle up like, damn, I ain't even halfway through my route, Ocho. What he blowing the whistle for? Let me get this rock and do something on it. Shannon Sharpe, what the hell are you doing? Me, old smart. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell it look like I'm doing, running this route? What you got on such and such? I thought I got. What can I say? Somebody told me the wrong route. You supposed to know what the hell you supposed to do anyway.
That's
a learn. That's how learn. It's a cutthroat business, Ocho. Bro, I'm trying to get a job.
Absolutely.
And if I can remove you out of the way to make my opportunity to get this job easier, guess what I'm going to do? I am going to remove you. Called removing the competition. We know it. We hear all about the drug. What they try to do? Take over somebody's territory. You try to expand the territory. It doesn't matter how. I just need to expand. I need to make sure. So he's trying to remove me. I run the wrong route. Never ask again. But you know what? And Mary Porter used to say, God don't like ugly. Sometimes he don't like pretty. Guess who was the first one to get cut?
But he told you the wrong route? Yeah. Hey, listen, one thing about it, boy, you can't deny greatness, boy. You can't.
It was meant to be.
Deny greatness, you know?
It was meant to be. It was meant for me to go there.
Remember when Shedeur got drafted, I said it's a blessing in disguise. Because they've always had an issue at finding the answer at that position. Now watch they try to play with him. I said watch they try to play with him, and he ends up being the answer that they didn't even know they had. Watch, I guarantee you. And if I'm wrong, I put my foot in my mouth. If I'm wrong,
well, the thing is, he might be the answer, Ocho, and that was not even the test that they gave him. See, that's the problem that they're up against.
Wait a minute, man, bring that back one more time.
That's it. You said he'd be the answer. Yes, he could well be the answer, and that's not the test that they gave him. Hey,
boy, you preaching tonight, boy. God.
What's for you? What's for you? What's for you is for you. Good. Can't nobody stop it. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And God is God in good and in bad. And we just got it. We understand that. We accept that. But yeah.
Whatever.
He has a lot going on. Don't think his mind is not, hey, his pops, you know how close he is with his dad. His dad dealing with what he's dealing with. But his dad said, hey, you handle that. I got this. You handle that up there in Cleveland. You let me take care of this down here in Boulder.
Hey. Make the Browns great again. MBGA. Yeah. MBGA. Make the Browns great again.
Hey, check this out. Shedeur Sanders will start Cleveland's Friday preseason opener. Kevin Stefanski confirmed this today and added that Tyler Snoop Huntley will be the only other quarterback to play in the game, with Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dylan Gabriel slated to rest.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it, Unc? Hey, look. Your opportunity has presented itself. It's kind of like divine order, if y'all ask me, Unc and Ocho. You know what I mean? Like, it's like God working mysterious ways, man. I know we don't want nobody to get hurt, but to see them two dudes have, somewhat hamstring injuries, and Flacco obviously probably who's not going to play. Man, I'm looking forward to him just coming out, relaxing and just having fun, bro. I think it's going to be a good time for the young fella.
My mind, what my mindset is?
What's that?
Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel about to get some permanent rest. I'm gonna play so good, they're gonna be gone. When we get, it's gonna be gone. It's over for them.
Yeah,
it's over for them. Just go, just do what you do.
And enjoy the moment.
Anything. That's it,
man.
Just be you. Titus, stop. Boy, shut up.
Hey, but look, can y'all imagine? Like the jitters or the butterflies that he may have, like he's actually about to get ready to live out of the American dream, which is making it to the NFL. That's probably one of his main goals. And to be able to, start in his first preseason game. Man, I remember when I was a rookie, Unc and Ocho, listen, boy, I took the preseason like it was the playoffs. Like, because as a young fella, you gotta prove yourself.
You don't know no better.
You gotta prove yourself. So only thing is going out there playing hard and showing that you belong.
Yeah.
What's up? Wait, yeah, it's a party over there, huh? What's up, Tidy?
Man, Thanos done got a haircut.
Where he at?
He right here.
Oh, I thought that was Teddy.
What? I'm just.
Oh, get him, Thanos.
Titus. You need to hush, bro. You
got some killers over there, boy.
I agree with you, Joe. And I was telling Ocho this. I said, look how this thing worked out.
Yeah.
Damn string. 4th string ain't gonna start.
Yeah. I told you. Listen,
4th
I told you.
string, he's 4th on the depth chart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. Because I read and it says, man, Shedeur is outplaying Dylan Gabriel. And then some people keep saying, well, he ain't. So I don't really know. I mean, I wish I could be there to actually see it for myself. But I've read more articles in which it reads that Shedeur is outplaying Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah. I agree. I've been seeing some of that. I've been seeing a lot of it too.
Listen, Unc, you know, my eyes and the ears, they in Miami. You hear me?
What you mean?
What I want to know about what's going on and how
he got eyes in Miami, he got ears in Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
You hear me? So
Okay.
I just ask. I go straight to the source. I go to the source that's actually on the field. I go to the source that's not a media person, that's not an analyst, that can give it to me straight. Boy, what them boys out there looking like, man? Okay, boom. That last time I said a name, this time I'm not saying no names, which is why I'm so confident. And when we talk about Shedeur and the Cleveland Browns, that's all. Because I also mean no disrespect. I told you we're gonna get his opportunity. I didn't know it would come this fast and in this way. I've said it. I said it before. Okay, Joe Flacco's gonna be the starter. And I say if things aren't going well for Joe Flacco, because he plays well in spurts, he'll get on a 4 or 5 game stretch and things somewhat fall apart or come off the hinges, and then get his opportunities. Now you get your opportunity early. You see how God works?
Yep.
Remember the Wally Pipp story? You know about the Wally Pipp story, Joe?
Yeah.
Nah. Hey, Chad, if you don't know about the Wally Pipp story, look at the Wally Pipp story. You know, I don't want nobody injured, but I just want the opportunities given to players that are drafted to a team to be fair, and everybody given a team.
Well,
you see how God works?
Wally Pipp wasn't injured. You just had a headache that day. It never got his job back. But you look, we'll find out. We'll see. Everybody, like I said, it's only 3 preseason games. So, I mean, the mere fact that he's playing, because normally when guys they're not expecting guys to make a team. Ocho, they don't let them guys play, because you know why? Because I don't want you to get hurt and I got to keep you.
Hey, but listen, he prepared for this, huh? Joe, he's prepared for this moment.
Yeah.
If at anything, and all you've been through, the doubters, the naysayers, the haters, your enemies, right there in your own backyard that drafted you. If what the owner said last week is not motivation to go out there and cut a plum fool in an organized way, in a structured environment, it's still the game of football. Show that you can be a leader. Calm, quiet, collected, and reserved. Martha, I guarantee. Watch what happened. First, guarantee he marched their ass right down the goddamn field in that first drive. First drive. I guarantee you that's how it play out. Marching right down the field. Listen, if you don't play well, I'm gonna hold him accountable. If you don't play well, I'm gonna hold him accountable.
Just like we're supposed to hold everybody accountable. But you see how they fix it up, Ocho?
Huh?
Oh, they talk about, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dylan Gabriel are slated to rest. Nah, they hurt. 2 of the 3 hurt. Ain't no resting. They ain't got enough credential. They ain't got enough time under their belt to get rest in a preseason game. They ain't done enough.
Only one got time to rest is Joe Flacco.
Yeah, exactly. He got 18. Okay. I get that. But them other 2?
They fighting for jobs now.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You know who play tomorrow?
Who play tomorrow?
The Bengals. That's who. What you mean?
Who they play? Who they play, Ocho?
They play the Eagles, boy. We play the Eagles. You know, we play the Eagles. Okay. You know, we gonna put belt to ass. That's what.
Man, first of all, y'all don't play in the preseason, and guess what? Same thing.
We can't. Listen, we're not pulling that. We're not pulling that this year.
Y'all pull that every year.
No. I'm saying they've been relaxing in the preseason, right?
Yeah.
Not playing in the preseason and then going to week 1 trying to go from 0 to 100.
Ocho,
Joe, Jamar, T, I need y'all boys get 1 or 2 series. Just get the juices flowing. Get acclimated to the speed of the game. I know y'all you're veterans now. Come on now, we can't start the season 0-2, 0-3 out the gate again. We can't afford that. We can't afford that.
I give y'all a quarter. I give them a quarter, Ocho. They ain't
not a quarter.
Oh, they ain't playing no quarter. They ain't playing no quarter the first preseason game, Joe.
Maybe one series, one or two series.
Damn, they ain't gonna give us a half.
Not to the third game. Well, it's only 3 games now, huh?
3, yeah.
Yeah. So the third game, hey Joe, we played a half, damn near the whole first half.
Yeah. Or play the first series of the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See what y'all got. See what y'all working with.
Hey Joe, I love the practice so much. I love the preseason so much because I wanted to get my body as acclimated to game speed as fast as possible. Joe, we could practice for 100 days straight, full pads against yourself, and you get in the game, it's nothing like that.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's faster no matter what you do. There's no way to duplicate and replicate the speed of an actual NFL game. I don't care how much you practice. That's why I love it so much. I had Coach Lewis, I told this before, Joe, I would not come out the game in preseason. I made Coach Lewis call a timeout.
You want to get your reps in.
What? He talking about one series, man.
Hey.
He came out and the twos went in. I told the receiver to stay back, and I went back in the game again.
Hey, Ocho, I understand what you're saying. Rhythm and timing is everything, brother, especially in basketball. You know, so I can understand in football, you know, just, you know, route running, being sharp on your plays. I can understand that part. But just like basketball, if you don't play, bro, you lose that rhythm and timing and throw you off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely takes time. And look, I needed to get reps too. That's how I was, Ocho. I wanted to look. I understand, okay, we're going to go a series, the first game, maybe 2 series, or the quarter, the second game, and then we go into the half. We go at bare minimum, we go into the half. And normally we take the first series because and sometimes we're like, okay, we're going to use the first series in the third quarter. We're going to go 2 minutes. So we're going to go hurry up just to get that in one time. But, yeah, I needed a preseason. Like these guys, I don't know how they do it. I take my hat off to these guys that come out there. And I guess right now the way they do it, Ocho, these are scripted practices against each other. I guess that's their preseason game. That ain't no, it ain't the same.
Right.
Not even close.
But I'm anxious to see. how Shedeur look. I don't care what anybody says. You're gonna be nervous. I don't care how long you've been playing football. This is every. I got nervous every game I played.
That's what
it wasn't just the preseason. I mean, I got butterflies and I got goosebumps every game that I played.
Same. Hey,
and you've been playing. I've been playing tackle football since I was 9.
Yeah,
and I still got nervous.
Yeah.
Hey, Unc, when they Joe,
what's up?
They play that Phil Collins.
Oh. In the air tonight.
Man, when that thing played and you out there stretching.
I can feel it.
Hey, Joe. Joe, right before kickoff and that Welcome to the Jungle start playing.
Man, listen. Ocho, I know what you're talking about.
Joe, I'd be so nervous.
Yeah.
I'd be so nervous. Yeah. And for one, and I made it even worse on myself, Joe, because I done talked trash all week.
Ocho, it's saying Burrow and the starters will play the first quarter.
See, boy, we going to Super Bowl, boy.
Man, I just told y'all that.
Hey, boy, we going to Super Bowl, boy. Listen, I know. Hey, Zach Taylor. Hey, Zach, I know you're gonna see this. I love you. Hey, Joe Burrow, I love you. T. Higgins, Chase, the rest of the receivers, the O-line. Now this what they doing today, what they doing tomorrow is gonna be the reason why we're gonna be in San Francisco. I said it here first.
Okay.
I said it here first. Now watch how we come out week 1 in September.
Who y'all got week 1?
It don't even matter. Cleveland. I think we got Cleveland. I'm serious. I think, hey, Chad, who we got week 1? The Bengals, we got Cleveland, right?
You know what, me, Ocho, I ain't like open up with division opponents. Let me get my rhythm. Let me get some time. Let me get like 2 or 3 games in before I tell y'all, look. That first game, Ocho, you ain't got your time and your foot, you ain't got your feet right yet. You know what I'm saying? Right. Let me get like 3 or 4 games in. Let me see y'all week 4, week 5.
Okay.
But y'all do open up with Cleveland.
Yeah, I know it once.
At Cleveland.
Oh, I got the schedule in my head. I'm ready.
Hey, look. It ain't nothing like getting off to a good start neither, boy. Winning that first game.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't nothing like you always want to get off to a good start, boy.
Mm-hmm. It's
yeah,
important.
you got to win that first game. Ain't nothing like that. So the Browns are giving Shedeur 1 day of reps with the ones for the very first time at the joint practice 2 days before start. So let's think here for a second, chat. So all this time, he ain't got no work with the ones. Not one snap, not one rep. He'll won't he do it?
Hey.
The boy finna ball out, man.
Hey, in mysterious ways. I'm telling you, gonna go out there, take them boy right down the field.
I'm just trying to figure out if you're really trying to do an evaluation. Ocho, how can I say I'm trying to evaluate you when I don't give you the same opportunities that I'm giving everybody else that I'm evaluating? Now, Ocho, I'm gonna see if you can do this job. Now, the job requires a computer, but I ain't gonna give you no computer, Ocho. But this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, damn. Them other guys ain't come to work today. Okay, Ocho, you up. Here's the computer. Now, you ain't let me work the computer the whole damn time for 2 weeks.
But you know the funny thing about that, even though I wasn't able to work the computer for them 2 weeks, when you put the computer in my hands, I'm going to still be better than those that's had it at their disposal before me anyway.
Hello.
Come on now. I'm going to be better than those that had the computer them other 2 weeks before me anyway. And I'm going to put it on display under the lights at that.
Well, I just thought, like, if you're evaluating, you evaluate under the same sort of circumstances. You can't say, well, I'm going to see these two. If I got two pans and I'm going to see which one can stand the temperature, I got to put them under the same temperature in order to do a proper evaluation. I can't let one guy get no reps with the ones, only get a few reps with the 3s and 4s. And now I get 2 days before, okay, you up, son.
Yeah.
That's not an evaluation. Evaluation is you put things under the same set of circumstances over the same amount of time.
I like it.
That's how you get boiling or you get freezing temperatures. Because guess what? It's going to, at 212, it's going to boil.
It's either going to bust pipes or make diamonds, baby.
I'm ready.
This is an opportunity. This is what he waited for. This is what a lot of people cheered for. Like, man, I sure hope he get an opportunity. I sure hope he gets a chance to show what he can do. And this is how the opportunity came about. I don't feel bad.
Hey, Unc, I know you saw this chat. I know y'all saw this, Joe. I'm not sure how often you on Twitter, but I'm on there all day having fun, making jokes. But did you see the meme, right? The meme with I think it might have been the end of Kobe's career. Kobe might have hit 60 at a game, and all the celebs was there, and they used that clip of Snoop Dogg and Kanye. Everybody was courtside, and they was cheering. It was hype, right? I guess Kobe might have hit 60 or something.
Yeah, he hit 60 that year against Utah.
That's what it was?
Yeah.
And then the caption was, this is Black Twitter when Shedeur throw his first 8-yard slant. Everybody go celebrate. No, it is so funny. Even Prime had to comment on it.
8-yard slant, his first completion.
Yeah, first completion.
His first completion, that people go back, hey, man, that's the game winning the Super Bowl.
Hey, dog, that was so funny.
Hey, what y'all think the ratings are going to be on this game Friday when they play?
Oh, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, the rating going to be crazy because everybody tuning in to see what 12 finna do.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It'll be the one. Hell, this game might do a bigger rating than the real Browns game. Why you bull? No, real talk.
Nah, yeah, you're right. When
was the last time? The last time they had a player that was this talked about. You probably got to go back to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, probably Baker.
And the same thing happened to Baker. Remember? Hugh put Baker as the backup, and everybody was talking about Baker the backup.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm trying to think of a player that was talking about.
Hey, this is how big it is, Ocho. Joe, it's a national televised game.
Yeah.
Cleveland in a preseason.
Yeah. The Stay set, man. It's that time.
Yeah.
Oh, let me add a little plot twist for you, Ocho. Cleveland, Carolina Panthers, national televised game.
That's crazy, ain't it? That's crazy, ain't it? It's crazy the power of that last name, even though they're trying to humble it. Let that sink in.
Shedeur shines in his first preseason game, 11 of 19, 103 yards passing, 2 TDs. You know Coach Prime was fired up. Time, yes, Lord. Yes, Shedeur Sanders. Oh, yeah, what now, Coach Prime? God is good. Shout out to Cocoa Butter Brothers for sending us this video. LeBron James even weighed in. That young king looking good out there. Shedeur Sanders, keep going up, head down, and grind, and head high to the most high. Jordan Schultz, text from a high-ranking AFC North executive on the Browns rookie. Shedeur Sanders, it's early, but wow, actually shocked how good he looks. Nike football, when you get your opportunity, create the next one. Only matter of time.
Yeah.
Ocho.
Yeah.
We could pick 2 plays, Ocho. Well, damn, he missed the Sam Strong safety blitz where he had a guy ride over to the flat on 2nd and 18 and he skipped the ball to him. But you saw that over route that Brock Purdy throws so well in the San Francisco offense. You see him fit the ball into those small windows. Yeah. Did you see him on the move throw that touch pass? Now, the receiver made a great one-handed catch, but did you see the touch?
Yes.
So, take off. You go ahead.
Listen, I wanted to see what Shedeur would look like in a situation that wasn't advantageous to him. He didn't get any reps. As many reps as he should to prepare himself, to be prepared for a game like this of this magnitude. Dylan Brooks hurt. Kenny Pickett hurt. Joe Flacco not playing. So the card that he was dealt to go into this game, can you be a leader of men? Can you go in calm, show a presence of leadership, run the team, command the team, show that regardless of who's around you, you can still conduct yourself like quarterback one. He was calm, under pressure, went through his progressions, made some great throws, had some errant throws. You know, obviously that's what film is for. That's what the preseason is for. To fix the nooks and the crannies, to get him out. He looked like he belonged, He looked different.
He did.
And Andrew Berry, you made the right call. Mm-hmm. There's a reason that you wanted him. There's no reason he should have dropped as far as he did. You cannot tell me as any scout of those 32 teams that didn't need a starting quarterback, but those that needed a quarterback and were in need of one, watch film on Shedeur Sanders and what he did at Jackson State and what he did at Colorado and say, you know what? No, that's not my guy. The quote you just read from the scout in the AFC North, if you watch film, what did you expect him to look like?
Mm-hmm.
He looked exactly like he looked in Colorado. He looked exactly like he looked at Jackson State. Calm under pressure, in the pocket, going through progressions, making the right throws. That's what we expected to see.
What they expected to see and what some hope to see might be 2 entirely different things.
Talk to me now.
Now, hope. Man, I sure hope this happens, man. Versus expect to see what I wanted to see. Mm-hmm. I wanted to see exactly what you wanted to see. I want to see, could he play with poise? Could he throw the ball with conviction? Could he be decisive? Could he go through his progressions? Mm-hmm. The pocket collapses. Could he take off? He showed me some of everything. Mm-hmm. The over route. Threw it on timing. Guy in his face, led him, boom, dropped it right in the bucket. He fit those balls, pressure in his face, the second touchdown. Pressure in his face, the first touchdown. The corner slumps off, the flat. The safety is hugging him. He fits it in. Gets it in, boom. On the move, the touch pass over the top. As I mentioned at the top, the receiver did make a great play. But Shedeur had a nice loft. That's not an easy throw to make. Mm-hmm. He was impressive tonight.
Very.
And a lot of people, they were in the chat last night. Let's see what Shedeur does. Let's see what Shedeur does. Well.
Oh, hold on, Unc. You know what they're going to say now? Oh, it's the preseason. Oh, he's not playing against their starters. Oh, he's playing against the
Hell, he didn't have the starters either.
Well, hello?
I didn't see Jerry Jeudy. I didn't see Njoku. I didn't see the starting offensive line.
No Cedric Tillman. So this is what I have to say to those who are going to have another excuse. They're going to move the goalposts, right? They're going to move the goalposts and say, well, he wasn't going against the Panther starters. Well, obviously, if he's not going against the Panther starters, or if he doesn't have his starters as well, and what he has at his disposal and look that good with the 2s and 3s and maybe the 4s that are trying to make the team, what do you think is going to happen when he has the main characters in there around him?
Right.
That makes your job a little bit easier. That are a little bit better at their position than those that he's playing with tonight. What you think gonna happen?
Well, they can try to move the goalpost, but I ain't trying to kick a field goal or PAT, so I'm gonna score anyway. And Shedeur Sanders scored tonight. I'm gonna give credit where it's due. 14-23, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interception. He got 2 sacks. Like I said, we can nitpick a couple of things. It's a strong safety, the Sam strong safety blitz. Probably like, you know what? But it looked like he was telling the guy, bro, I need you to hook up on that. You're probably not going to be able to outrun the safety. Lamar Jackson, hold on to the ball a little longer because he can outrun the safety. Josh Allen, same thing. That's not Shedeur. Shedeur is not a mobile quarterback. He's going to do the majority of his damage is going to be in the pocket, Ocho. He's Tom Brady. I'm not saying he's Tom Brady, but he has the athleticism. That's not what he's known for. Go ahead, Ocho.
But this is the thing. What he lacks in athleticism and inability to get out the pocket, he has great pocket presence, being able to move and being able to not telegraph, but understand when that clock is ticking and when it's time to get up out of there. He can move extremely well within the pocket without having to take sacks. What about the third down, The third down when he scrambled, the D-line ran a stunt. He was able to get outside of it.
You know what I like the most? He saw the stunt and took off immediately.
Yes.
That's what I like, Ocho. That's what I like. I don't know who's supposed to go first and who's supposed to. I don't know who's supposed to E or who's supposed to T, and I don't know who's supposed to T and who's supposed to E. But I tell you what, I'm gone.
I'm gone. Yeah.
Y'all. I tell you what, y'all figure it out in film study tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm about to pick up I'm about to pick up the first down. He's played himself. He might have started after 4, but after this performance, he can't be number 4. Because here's the thing, Ocho.
How? It's
Mike
impossible.
Shanahan told us something very, very interesting. He says, you can lose your job because of injury. Because let me tell you what's going to happen. If you get injured and you're out and a guy comes in and he's playing better than you before you got injured, it's his job now. Ask yourself, was Dylan Gabriel, before he got hurt, was he playing better than what you saw Shedeur Sanders do tonight? Kenny Pickett, ask yourself this question. Was he playing better than what Shedeur Shedeur played tonight? So if you're going to honestly answer those questions, okay.
Right. And the thing about it, what people need to understand, for those that are in the chat, it's one thing to have joint practices. It's one thing to practice against yourself and look good against your players.
Yes.
Everything is scripted, Unc. Everything is scripted, even defensively in those joint practices at time, because there's certain things they want to work on defensively and there's certain things that you want to work on offensively. When you get into the game, nothing is shared from team to team.
No.
So it's a green light and everything going as if it's a real game. You're working your scheme, your game plan, and all you have to do is execute it in its simplest form. As simple as preseason games are from an offensive perspective in the way the plays are called. And he did that tonight to a hell of a job. One hell of a job tonight. And this is just something to continue to build off of. Clean up. There were some mistakes. Obviously, there are going to always be mistakes and things you can get better at. And as you continue to see different looks, you're not going to get many looks. Obviously, it's the preseason. Everything you see defensively will be very vanilla, cover 2. Sometimes you might throw in, man.
Don't count the plays, Ocho. Make the plays count.
Yeah. Oh, and listen, he made him count tonight, Unc.
That's what you have to do when you're a low-round draft pick, Ocho. Me being being a low-round draft pick, Ocho, you're not going to get the plays that a high-round draft pick's going to get.
No.
So don't go out there thinking that. But when it's your time, shine.
Yes. You got to.
When it's your time, shine. And that, hey, you say, I don't count time, I make time count. Well, I didn't count plays. As my brother used to say, hey, I know you ain't get that many reps, keep your head up. Because one day John Elway gonna call for you. He gonna look for you. You need to make sure you're ready. You need to make sure you're where you're supposed to be.
Right.
Shedeur didn't get a whole lot of reps. But when opportunity presents itself, that's what luck is. It's when preparation meets opportunity. Amundsen said some call it luck.
I'm glad you just said what you just said. You just said Shedeur didn't get as many reps as he should have in practice. But he got into a game, and what did he do, Unc?
Right. But the reps that he did get in practice, he made those count. Because a lot of times, I've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it, Ocho. I've seen guys, man, I ain't getting no burn, man. I can't. Right. And then when you get out there, you effing up.
You fucking up. Yeah. My bad.
Shedeur says, hey, these 1 or 2 reps I might get with the threes and fours.
Right.
I got to make these counts. This has got to be my best work of the day.
Yeah.
Because you know why, Ocho? It might be my only work of the day.
Yeah.
So if it's my only, it's got to be my best. Because this is the only time they're going to see me on tape. They see me standing behind and, hey, I'm being positive. Hey, good throw, a good catch, good run, good job offensive line, good play call, coach. But at the end of the day, I need to get an opportunity to show you what I can do. And when the opportunity presents itself, that's what luck is. Preparation meeting opportunity. Amundsen said some call it luck.
Hey, listen, I'm happy for Young Bull. I'm happy for Young Bull. This is one of the few times, I can't think of the last time that everyone was excited about wanting to watch a Cleveland Browns game.
Did you see all them people in the stands with the 12 and with the signs? Did you see all that, Ocho?
A Cleveland Browns game.
On the road. Cleveland don't travel like that, trust me. I was in the same division with them jokers. Yes, and guess what? We used to play them.
Same.
They didn't travel like that.
Yeah.
And they ain't got no reason to travel because they've been bad a long time.
Yeah. So listen, tonight we saw a very small sample size. We saw a very small sample size of what Shedeur Sanders can look like. The fact that he played with the twos, with the threes, maybe against twos and threes. But again,
for sure.
I say this to say that. What happens when he's with the ones having to run that same offense?
Right. And you guess what? And you go and you game plan. I'm just calling plays arbitrarily, Ocho.
That's it. That's all they doing tonight.
I'm not game planning because we normally game plan game 3. Right. We go back and now the coaches go back and they look at what they did last season and we script a game plan that's going to be what we think we're going to see on first down, second down, third and short, third and long, down and distance area of the field. First and goal, second and goal, third and goal. Now we're calling plays, not just to arbitrarily call plays. We're calling plays with a purpose, for a purpose. And eventually they're going to get to that. But I was impressed. Look, I understand it's the preseason. But for someone that didn't get as many reps, made the reps that he did get, he made them count in practice. And when he got his opportunity, when an opportunity presented itself, he took full advantage. Tom Brady, the opportunity presented itself.
What you say, when the rubber meet the what?
When the rubber meet the road, man. And so Shedeur, he should be proud of himself.
Yes.
Him being who he is, raised how he was raised. You're supposed to say reared. I guess you raise livestock and animals, but anyway, being raised how he was raised. He's not going to get too high, Ocho, because guess what? Even keel.
You got to stay even keel. You know why? Because not only you having to deal with the noise on the outside, that's one thing. But now you got to deal with the noise on the inside, especially with the owner coming out just last week saying that wasn't my pick. That wasn't my pick. That's not who I wanted.
Thank you, Mr. Haslam. How you doing, Mr. Haslam?
Make sure Andrew Berry gets all the credit. Like you said, Brother Haslam, don't smile. Don't say anything start with an S.
He said.
Don't even say sh. The audacity.
And don't you say itch.
The nerve, the gall. I'm appalled.
Well, I'm a David.
I'm going to say it one more time. And this is for everybody in the chat. Even if you don't like Shedeur, even if you don't like him, how do you watch film, college film on Shedeur Sanders and every other quarterback that went before him and see what all of them have done and say, you know what? No, I'm a pass up on him. That's not the guy I want.
Right.
New Orleans Saints, Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know what other teams that were in need of a quarterback. How do you do it? I'm just asking from a person that played the game of football and understanding. I have an eye. I played the game for a very long time at a very high level. I'm not saying I'm a scout, but I know what it's supposed to look like in situations that are not advantageous for you. I just saw a young fella win at Jackson State, turn a Colorado program around that won one game, regardless of what his record was in its totality, 23-12, whatever it may have been. I know what he can do when you got the right pieces around him.
Mm-hmm.
I know what he can do. He's a winner, regardless of what situation you put him in, and he showed it yet again tonight,
mm-hmm.
with his back up against the wall.
Yeah. He just has the demeanor to be a quarterback. Nothing seems to impact him. He doesn't get too high. He doesn't get too low. He has the utmost confidence in himself, and most the good ones really do. No matter how bad, and we've seen it. No matter how bad it might be going, the really good ones, you know, if it's late in the ball game, they got a chance to beat you.
Yeah.
And Shedeur's in the situation where it's like doesn't make any excuses, and he always says the right thing. Listen. It's not as easy as you think to always say the right thing because you're dealing with the human element of it.
Mm-hmm.
The human element of it.
Yeah.
No matter how much you have, no matter how little you have, no matter how good you've been, no matter how bad you've been, you're dealing with the human element of it. And people have emotions. People have feelings. And so sometimes when people lash out and say things like, damn, man, you know, you take the amount of time, but he hears what's being written about him.
Absolutely.
He hears, he sees. If he doesn't, he's getting word, it's getting back to him.
Uh-huh.
But I just love the way the man, he kept his head down, closed off his ears, and just did what he was supposed to do. He went to work.
Yeah.
And that's how you have to approach it. Don't get mad. I ain't trying to prove y'all wrong. I'm trying to prove me right. And in the process of proving me right, I'll prove you wrong. It was a great job. It was his first outing. Like I said, those throws. It was it wasn't so. It was the throws that he made. Ocho, go back and take a look at that overball, and we see Brock Purdy throw 3 or 4 of those a game to Ayuk. He used to hit Debo on those plays. Your Kittle on the over. Look at how he threw that ball. The timing of it.
Do you understand the anticipatory skills you have to have as a quarterback with pressure coming at you? There was one overthrow he couldn't even see.
Yeah.
Because on the replay, we couldn't even see him. We just saw the ball come out. So he's anticipating where the receiver was going to be, and he just made the throw and put it only where the receiver could catch it.
Yep. That first touchdown.
People understand. When people saw tonight, I don't think they understand how difficult the game is. But he made it look like he's been doing it for a very long time. It's his first time. In an NFL game. But he's used to it. Chad, look at his mannerisms. Look how he walked on the first down. Okay, he almost did the watch celebration. He said, you know what, I'm looking at the time, but it ain't time yet. And just everything about him in being quarterback number one, just the way he carried himself. He was ready for the moment. No matter what they did, no matter what they said, just put me in a situation, just hand me the cards. Give me the hand. And I'm going to play it. And he did that just exactly how he should tonight. The hand he was dealt, he played the hand very well. And it's only going to get better from here. It doesn't go backwards. You don't digress. I'm excited. And this is coming from a Bengal fan. At heart. I'm excited for the Browns to finally maybe have the answer at the quarterback position after trying 35 times over the years. You know, listen, man, I can go on and on about this, but go ahead, you got it.
I think the thing is, the biggest thing that an athlete can have is the ability to believe that he belongs, he or she belongs.
Mm-hmm.
I was a 7th round draft pick. Shedeur was a 5. There was 12 rounds. When I was a 7th, there were 7 rounds. He's a 5th.
Yeah.
But there is not one point in time that I didn't feel I belonged on that field. Because I saw a lot of these guys at the bowl games. I saw these guys at Combine, and I read about them.
Yeah.
And I remember calling my brother at the East-West Triangle. I said, these dudes not better than me. They're not better than me. I don't care what they say.
Yeah.
I remember going to the combine. I said, man, I ain't, he's like, what you think you read? I say, probably 4.6, 4.7. I say, but they're not better than me. They might be faster than me, but they're not better than me. I belong in the NFL. And when I went to Denver, all those guys that went before me, I'm like, ain't no way. I remember asking myself, how in the hell did you get drafted before me?
Yeah.
I said, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I said, it won't be long. It won't be. It was like the cat, when a girl used to say, boy, the cat got his tail caught in the washing machine. You know what he said, Ocho? He said, it won't be long now. He said, she didn't know what he was talking about. His tail wouldn't be long anymore, or it wouldn't be long for it all be over.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And when we put them pads on, Ocho, first, I'll never forget, because, the rookies, we went to camp before the vets. So we would go like a couple of days before the vets. So we would already be practicing.
Right.
In Denver before we headed up to Greeley.
Right.
I saw them. They was nervous, Ocho, like a long-tailed dog with a porch full of rocking chairs. If somebody leaned back and go be on the stage, Ocho, you know what I'm talking about now. I saw they were nervous. I said, oh, yeah. That's all I need to see. Just a little fear. Just a little fear in a man's eyes. Because that's my greatest ability.
Yes.
Another man's fear.
Yeah. I like it. And listen, I know we've been talking about Shedeur, but listen, remember what I told you about the Panthers, right?
Yes.
Chat, remember what I told you about the Panthers? If there's a dark, chat, stay with me real quick. If there's a dark horse team that I believe in this year that is going to creep up and maybe make it run into the playoffs, I said it would be the Panthers. They didn't look bad. Bryce Young didn't look bad. Jalen Coker went crazy tonight. T-Mac, the rookie from Arizona, looked good tonight. I know Xavier Leggett got thrown out, getting into a little tussle. Listen, I love the passion. It's just preseason. That's fixable. But again, look how the Panthers look early in the game. For those, I know everybody tuned in to watch Shedeur, but I'm telling you right now, and I said it first, someone that's not much of a Panther fan, didn't play for the organization, they owe me nothing. I'm telling you, the dark horse team for this season, the Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young, and that receiving core. I'm telling you, watch.
Ocho, I ain't never been that hot in a preseason game.
No?
The tussle?
Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
They were going at it, huh? They were going at it.
I don't really got no tussle in practice. Bro, because I'm telling you what Dan Reed's going to say, you fighting, that means we ain't working hard enough. Mike Shanahan say the same thing.
Right.
We ain't working hard enough. Bro, it ain't like it is now, bro. Them 2.5 hour practice, man, please. With pads, and you had on pads. Let me take that back, Ocho. You have on, what they call shells with shoulder pads and shorts.
Right.
It's not shells like they call it now. Basically got those little fitted styrofoam stuff on. That was not shells when I got in the 90s. Right. Shells with shoulder pads and shorts.
Shorts, yeah.
And we hit. We hit back then. 907 was live.
Live, yep.
Team was a solid thud up. It wasn't no touch the guy on his like a two-hand touch. Oh no. You put shoulders on him. You put pads on him.
Yeah, you better come to balance and be ready.
I remember Dennis Smith, we call him Kahuna, and Atwater. Man, they come down in that box. Boy, we had thumpers back then.
Oh, yeah.
Man, please.
Hey, Atwater ain't played, boy.
No.
Atwater coming down here now.
And Atwater wasn't the thumper like Dennis Smith. Kahuna was the thumper. Number 49.
Whoa. More than Atwater?
Yes, Lord. Ocho, I saw that joke, at 205, 210, I saw him sit lineman on their ass. They pulling, he ain't never go low.
Right.
Up high? He put that shoulder in their chest and sit them down.
At 210?
At 210.
Dang.
Go back, if y'all can find it, go back and check the tape. He hit Roosevelt Potts. They both ran, Potts come through the hole, he hit him.
He was out cold?
Marion Butts Hey, if you a Charger fan, you know who. Because back then, Ocho, they had a big running back. They had big Marion Butts. They had Rod Bernstein. They had they had Joe Caravello, big Joe Cox. I mean, the tight ends were like 300 pounds. Offensive line, mammoth offensive line.
Yeah.
Kahuna run through them. Go back and look at that play. It was Dennis Smith he hit Marion Butts and he hit Roosevelt Potts.
Yeah. Hey, you know who else was a thumper too? Remember Donovan Darius?
Yeah, I played against Double D at Jacksonville. But that was back in the 90s. You had Chuck Cecil. You had Mark Carrier from Chicago.
Yeah.
Boy, back then, it wasn't nothing defenseless about that. They said, you got helmet and shoulder pads. What the hell you thought was going to happen? You come across the middle.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get that work.
What?
You're going to get that work.
Rodney Harrison.
Oh, Rod coming with all forearm every time.
Hey, I say, hey, bro, hey, say, hey, Sharp, just stay on my knees. I say, hey, gotcha. But boy, we definitely tried to hit each other in the mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a hard playing joker. Shedeur said all the right things last night as expected after a great preseason debut. Let's take a listen to what Shedeur had to say.
I mean, God's patient with us as humans. We mess up at times, but I don't feel like he throw us away as individuals. So it's different things and different life lessons, you got to go through. And I haven't went through this situation, that I'm in ever. So it's really just a test, I feel like from God or whoever it's from, it's just a test. But anyway, I'm just thankful that I was able to see the day of light and get out there and be able to play. So, they didn't have to let me play. So anything and everything, is good for me. So then, the kids looking up, the kids definitely inspire me, of course, more. It's a lot of people incarcerated that definitely talk to their friends to talk to me to tell me my friend from jail was, watching you play and watching everything that's going on. So it's just like the world, I say is so small and everybody sees everything. And I'm thankful to be able to inspire people through everything. Cause a lady just told me now, when I'm having a bad day, I just think about Shedeur and I'm going to act like Shedeur. So like, that's so cool, to me that I'm some form of inspiration.
Shedeur, the only thing I'm going to disagree with you, they had to let you play because everybody else was hurt. Because you ain't had no choice. If they didn't let you play, they brought a guy in. They brought in Snoop Huntley because Flacco wasn't going to play and the other two couldn't play. So, but you did your thing. All you could control is what you could control. What you could control was how you played, how you handled the situation that you've been placed in.
He did it. He did very well. He did one hell of a job.
And he handled it well. He said all the right things. He did all the right things. And that's control what you can control. What you can't control, don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. Control what you can control. He went through a storm, something he never. If you'd have told him a year ago he would be in this situation where he's at right now, he wouldn't have believed it. His dad wouldn't have believed it. Nobody. You or I wouldn't have believed it.
Absolutely not. Based on.
But you're here. Now, it's forget how I got here. How are you going to get out of here?
Yeah.
Because a lot of time, we spend a lot of time, Ocho, man, how we got into the situation. You're in the situation now. How you going to get out of it?
Yeah.
And I think you've done a great job. Look, I'm sure he talks to his dad. Even though his dad is not there, he still talks to his dad daily. Dad gives him great advice. He doesn't put any more on us than we can handle.
Absolutely not. And sometimes the situation they put you in, they're not advantageous for you. It's not the best situation for you because you got people in the situation you in that don't even believe in you. And that's when it hurt worse. Most of the time, if you hear someone, I'm a part of your organization, and you say, well, hell, I ain't want you though. That's meant to break you. That's meant to break you. You don't.
You can't break what you didn't build.
Not,
you can't break what you didn't create.
Come on now. But everybody's not built like that mentally.
You're right. True.
In this era,
true.
In this era of sensitivity and he said this about me, and no, everybody's not built for that. That's meant to break you. And if they break you mentally, it affects what you do in between the lines on the green grass. But that's neither here nor there. He played well. The small sample size we got to see of Brother Sanders, 12 look good. He looked good.
You're right, Ocho. You're right. I mean, sometimes when things are not going your way and you feeling down, man, it's hard to stay positive. And I think the best thing for him is that he has a dad that's really positive. He sees the positivity in everything, even when it's all negativity. He'll find something positive. He'll find something good to say.
Thanos.
Ask Ocho what he want.
Make him bark, Unc. Make him bark.
No, we don't want that. I try to deter him from barking. And the thing is, I put Titus up. Titus is asleep, so I ain't got to worry about Titus coming here and him growling and going crazy.
Hey, that's a good combination, boy.
And then I took the bones up because him and Teddy
fighting over the bones.
He wanted all the bones. He didn't want Teddy to have none, so he had 3. I gave each one a bone. So he had his, and he barking at Teddy's. So once I gave him Teddy's, it was all good. So I just took all 3 of them because he had 2 at first. Teddy just had 1, but he wasn't satisfied with that. He wanted all 3. So I said, "No, we're not going to do that.
Oh, you got a little.
We're gonna take the bones up for tonight." You got a little
thug on your hands over there, man.
You want to go stay with Ocho?
Hey, yeah. Come on over here, Thanos. I'm gonna take you down to the city, boy. They got a dog park downtown.
He said, "I can go to the dog park." He said, I had a little minor procedure about a month ago.
Wait, what happened? He had surgery already?
We all good.
What's wrong with him?
We got him fixed up.
Oh, why you, man?
He said, "Look." He said he heard about them child support payments. He said he ain't want none of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Get out there and have a little fun, man. Yo, them girls, when they see that.
No. He said we ain't having no fun. But Shedeur looked good. He looked good. He looked really good last night. He spoke really good after the game. And the thing now is to build on what he did last night. He also spoke about gifting teammates some new cleats. Check this out, Ocho.
Yeah, I'm just excited for all of them. I gifted a lot of receivers the prime DT96s. A couple of them had them on. So I just gifted a couple of them, like the main receivers going into this game. I gifted them some cleats. Some wore them, some didn't. But I was like, okay, this is just my little appreciation gift to them. Because they don't be having a lot in stock. So I couldn't do everybody. I wish I could. But yeah, it's great.
Hey, the ones he won the game were dope.
Yeah, those are the ones you talk about.
They had the orange lining, like for the Browns color scheme colorway. Yeah, they was nice. They was nice. I think also as a receiver, but for me, I wouldn't want a cleat that heavy. No, the Deion cleats. I mean, they're heavy based on the way they're made. I want a lighter shoe as possible. So I mean, they look good unless.
Time could have been out there in Tim's and run 4-3.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it all depends. I wore TD bottoms.
Okay.
So I wore wide receiver cleats at
take
tight
the
end.
ankles. So you was good. That was
because I'm a hard planner.
Me, even though I'm a hard planner, Unc, it's funny. Reebok obviously was Reebok back then. I had Reebok take all the lining out of my shoe. I don't want any support. I want my shoe to be just like a track shoe. Just like a track shoe. I need to feel the floor. I need to feel the floor when I stop, when I go, when I try to cut and transition. I don't want anything restricting my ankles when it's time for my lateral movement and movements. So all I had was a shell, some shoelaces, and cleats at the bottom. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
But you always wore molded bottom. You didn't. You wore a tempo bottom. Yeah, you didn't. You didn't wear seven studs.
I had to have a choice but to wear 7 studs. When we played at Heinz Field, I think they let the field be messed up like that on purpose.
Yeah, the business
oh
be
my
soggy,
goodness. It's like I don't know. That was an advantage for them. The advantage for them. But yeah, that's the only time I wore 7 studs is when we played at Heinz Field.
Mm-hmm. There's a video that's been making its way around courtesy of Bucky. It's him confronting Browns reporter Tony Grossi for not having anything positive to say. Ocho, let's take a look at this video.
So I'll be hoping you be I'll be hoping you got something positive to say about me. You always say negative stuff about me. And I'm like, I ain't do nothing to you. I ain't seen nothing positive that you ever said. I did something positive every day. Come on, Tony. What I do? What I do to you, Tony?
Hey, that's dope, Unc. I like it. I like it because most of the time, those interactions like that, that's not how they go when it comes to players. Most of the time, when it comes to a beat reporter that's been established for that long as a Cleveland beat reporter, you know, when it comes to saying something negative, most of the time, the player challenges him in that manner because you've never said anything positive. And I could just imagine, I haven't read any of the articles, and I could just imagine if the rest of the world has been somewhat negative towards Shedeur, I could imagine what the person that's in-house that sees him every day writes. So the fact that they were able to do it with a smile, with class, with grace, and understanding, well, goddamn, do you have anything nice to say? Because everything I've seen so far has been negative. I did nothing to you. But obviously, the dude had the job to do. You understand how to get the views. You have to understand negativity, it would create traction, clickbait. How can I get people to read what I'm writing? Well, you talk negative about the biggest thing going on right now in Cleveland outside of LeBron James when he was there. Right now, it's Shedeur Sanders.
Robert Littell, Black Sports Online. Grossi has been like this for 30 years. Baker couldn't handle it. I guess he's saying Baker could not have handled it. Shedeur disarmed him in 60 seconds and changed his energy. That's a gift not all people have for negative people.
Hey, listen, they'll smile in your face. They'll smile in your face, obviously. At that point and in that moment, with Shedeur greeting him the way he did, with class, with grace. But goddamn, are you going to say anything? I'm just waiting on you to say something nice. Something.
Yeah.
So the guy has what can you say? Especially after that performance. Yeah. What can you say? And I know people gonna say, oh, it's the preseason. Oh, it's a small sample size. Let's see what he does in the regular season. I mean, this is all we have to go off. So we're talking about what we saw in that specific case in that moment. I'm curious to what he wrote today because I'm sure he has something to say today.
Look, I think it's different for a quarterback because, you know, the eyes are all on you. But I really never had no problem. I was a 7th round draft pick. I wasn't supposed to be ish anyway. So anything that I gave him 20 catches, that was good. But as I got, you know, I never had a problem with Mark Kisler, never had a problem with Woody Page. I never had a problem with who else? Jim Armstrong. He was a columnist when I was there. He was with the Indy Star now. I forget his name. Schefter and I got to Denver at the same time. Adam Schefter was reported in Denver. Yeah.
Boy, Schefter been at this thing for a minute, boy.
Oh yeah. Who's the guy? Bob for the Indy Star. Nah, he's the columnist. He's the big guy. Huh? No. Who's the big? But he was in Denver when I was there, the first half. I hate when I can't. No. Come on, Denver, help me. I know y'all in the chat.
Hey, somebody in the chat say Thanos look like a skunk. His colorway. Thanos.
I ain't talking.
I want to learn how to whistle like this.
Stop calling my name. Huh?
You know how to whistle like this, Unc?
No.
It should be loud as hell. I want to learn how to do that.
Probably too late now.
Well, damn, I can't. It's a certain age.
Nah. I mean, why you try to whistle like that now?
I don't know. I'm going to a NASCAR event soon, and I want to be able to make sure I can whistle like that at the NASCAR event. I'm going to. They'll take the. Oh, yeah, I remember I told Bubba I was coming, so I'm actually coming. We got everything aligned, so I'm going down there. I got my flannel, my cutoff sleeves. I got my jorts. I'm serious. I got my jorts. I'm ready. The only problem is I don't drink. As long as they got hot dogs, and I'm gonna have my Coke with no ice, 2 hot dogs. Nice little date. With my lady friend. I know she probably watching.
Man, what's that guy?
Hey,
I can't think of his name, man.
Hey, chat. I got a poem. Y'all want to hear it, or you want to wait? You want to save it for later?
We're gonna save it for later.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
Right.
Yeah. Kevin Stefanski was asked what Shedeur's big game does for the depth chart for the Browns. His response was, "Yeah, we're really just focused on developing our players. We're in evaluation mode. I'm pleased where the guys are, but I'm not diving into no quarterback competition."
No. You got to keep it safe. You don't have a choice but to keep it safe. You don't have a choice but to keep it safe. There's not much you can say. He's not in a position to really say anything. You can't make any evaluations based off what you saw tonight. Listen, Brother Stefanski, he doesn't even have the power to be able to give the green light on what he wants to do. He doesn't have the power to give the green light on what he wants to do. It's gonna come down to those upstairs. But I think it's gonna come to a point where certain individuals are going to play so well, they're not going to have a choice. They're not going to have a choice. But I know one thing. I can tell you this. A blind man can see that. Joe Flacco will be the starter for the foreseeable future until things aren't going well offensively for the Cleveland Browns. And I'm assuming, as I said long ago, that Shedeur would be number 2. And he's been able to show that. Hopefully Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel can get healthy so they should showcase themselves in the preseason games and what they can and can't do. And that's it. I'm hoping it's a good, healthy quarterback battle once they get back healthy.
So you think it's going to be his job? You think he's going to be the number 2?
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I said that.
Man, Ocho, you want to think of something and you can't think of it? I get mad.
But
I just want to I just be wanting to go to bed. I don't even want to talk.
You can't think of the guy's last name?
Yeah, man. It's driving me crazy. Whatever.
Hey, listen.
I'm gonna have to call Mike Kliss tomorrow. Man, what's that dude's name?
It's gonna come to you.
Ugh. Thanos, you know his name? He says, "Look, I'm not even a year old. I won't even be a year old until December. So clearly I don't know who you're talking about." NFL Insider says Shedeur Sanders still stands behind Dylan Gabriel for the Browns coaches. Gabriel is ahead of Sanders in the eye of the coaching staff, but rarely in training camp has that position matched what we've seen on the field. The quarterback situation remains the story of camp, and Shedeur Sanders is settling in to lead 3 scoring drives in the most extended action of the summer won't make the team's consistent stance that Sanders is 4th in a line any less perplexing. No reasonable person thinks Sanders will be fully ready to lead a team and consistently attack a complicated defense 3 weeks from now. He's shown enough talent and growth, however, to make anyone believe he should be on the team and have a chance to develop into a starting quality player. Sanders is talented. His throw out of the end zone to wide receiver Greg Lavardin in the preseason opener and his floater down the sideline to receiver Luke Floria later are proof. Until we see Sanders get practice reps with the number 1 offense, we can't believe the Browns view him as having much of a shot to be the number 2 when the season began. I agree with what they're saying, but that's my point is, okay, you saying, have we seen enough? Have you seen enough for Dylan? What have you seen from Dylan Gabriel to make you think he can be number 2?
Who wrote that?
The Browns Athletic Insider.
The Browns Athletic Insider, right?
Yep.
So you see Shedeur do what he does. 3 quarters of football. 3, I think maybe played well into the 4th quarter, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So in a live game, you saw him play the way he played and still question if he can do the same thing when he has the actual starters at his disposal. I'm confused.
My thing is, he says no reasonable person thinks Sanders will be fully ready to lead a team and consistently attack a complicated NFL defense 3 weeks from now. What about Dylan Gabriel? Has he shown you enough to make them believe that 3 weeks from now he can lead this team against a complicated defense? I digress even further. Has Kenny Pickett ever shown you that he can lead a team against a complicated defense? Because all I know is that what I keep hearing is what you're telling me what he can't do. Like my coach just said in college, find something that he can do. See, you keep telling me what Shedeur can't do. Well, your job as a coach is to put players in position and find something that they can do.
Wait a minute, but where's the can't coming from when we just saw him do it? I know it's a small sample size. It's 3 quarters of football, but everything you said he can't do, he just did. Matter of fact, he just did what we already saw him do at Jackson State. He just did what we saw him do at Colorado. We just did, even though it's a small sample size. Unc, I played the game for a very long time.
Yep.
I played the game for a very long time. I'm a receiver. I know what it's supposed to look like. I know what it looks like when there's a quarterback that's playing in a game and he's confident. He's polished. His pocket presence, his mannerisms. I know what it should look like. We've seen Kenny Pickett with the Steelers. If he was the answer for Cleveland, he would have been the answer in Pittsburgh.
What's the question you're asking? Because if Kenny Pickett is the answer, I need to know the question. Did he play for the University of Pittsburgh? Yes.
I don't know what more. I don't know what more. Listen, when you fill out your resume, right? When you fill out your resume and you're going for that job interview, you want to put your best foot forward.
Yes.
You want to leave a lasting impression.
Correct.
Well, the lasting impression is what we saw Friday night from the person they claim is the fourth string quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. What do? We build from that on Saturday.
Well, you build from that. No, you build from that starting in practice by giving him more reps. More quality reps. You don't leave him in the position that he was in where he's getting a handful of reps with the 3s and 4s. You give him some opportunities with the 1s, with the 2s. I'm not saying he has to take 5, 6 reps with the 1s, but I'm saying you sprinkle, maybe you give him 1 or 2 reps. Maybe you give him 3 or 4 reps with the 2s. I do agree with this. Until we see Sanders get practice reps with the number 1 offense, we can't believe the Browns view him as having much of a shot to be number 2 when the season began. True. I do agree with that statement. You're not going from 4 to 2. If you 4 training camp, then all of a sudden the season starts, you're number 2.
Yeah.
They're going to need to see you with the 1s and 2s to feel comfortable because they got to make a decision. And when you make that decision, you release somebody, ain't no guarantee that you're going to be able to bring them back and put them on your practice squad. Somebody might sign them and put them on the active roster. So that's the case, Ocho. Do I stay on your practice squad for, say, $25,000, $30,000, or do I go somewhere and get an opportunity to get a real roster spot and make almost $1 million a year? So that's the question that you have. That's a decision that you make when you release these guys. Because I'm sure there are some guys, I would love to have him have another year learning our system. And when we come back next year, having the OTAs, the training camp, the season of working the scout team stuff. When we come back for OTAs, Ocho, he should be good to go. He should be fully developed and good to go. So I don't want people thinking that we Ocho and I beating up on Zach Jackson. I agree with what he's saying, but my thing, I'm more talking about the Browns as an organization, as a coaching staff. Mm-hmm. Because the fans are saying you want us to believe you or our lying eyes. Ooh. I know what my eyes I saw. I know what I saw. I hear what you saying, but I see better than I hear.
Come on now.
Y'all keep telling us Dillon Gabriel, but we have yet to see him. Now, everything that I see is that she's not better than Shedeur. For most of the articles that I've been reading, people can write whatever they want to write, so I don't want to put too much emphasis, but I haven't read a whole lot that where they said that Dillon Gabriel is better, has played better, or is playing better than Shedeur.
What did I tell you, Unc? What did I tell you not too long ago?
Yeah.
About how camp looked.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no names again this time because I don't want to get nobody in no trouble.
Mm-hmm.
What did I tell you?
Yeah.
And then exactly what that individual said, who's in there every day, that plays on the other side of the ball and has to see it, exactly what he said way back then, we saw it show up. The fact that he's not getting first-team reps with the ones and the twos and still went out there and looked the way he did, what does that tell you?
He getting marginal reps to begin with. Damn the ones and twos, Ocho. He barely getting reps at all.
And then okay, I'll say no more. Again, say no more. So you're not doing him justice in practice, but still showed up in the game and looked the par and looked like that. What does that say? But we're going to see Saturday. And I hope Dillon Gabriel gets his opportunity because I would love to see what he does and what he gives that offense and that coaching staff that believes in him. I'm hoping he gets a fair shot. I'm hoping he does. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. I know he's a competitor. He was great at Oregon. He was really good. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, let the guy it's like when you in that situation, the guy flashes. Normally when guys flashes in camp, Ocho, you and I both played the NFL for a long time. We both played at a high level.
Yes, sir.
Every team that I've been on, when a guy flashes in practice, a guy flashes in the game, he gets to move up and he gets meaningful reps, more meaningful reps, meaning he's no longer on the third or fourth. They'll sneak some reps in with the twos. Maybe they'll give him one or two shots with the ones. Mm-hmm. That's normally how it works. They're not so set in their ways that it's like, oh, we just see this guy as, it's kind of like TD. I give you a prime example. TD was a guy. TD was a 6th-round draft pick. TD was probably like the 5th or the 6th running back. But every day he made that play on kickoff, and every day you saw TD get a little better. They gave him a little bit more reps. And so all of a sudden he go from 6 to 5, from 5 to 4, 4 to 2. After the first game of the season, TD won.
Yeah.
Normally that's how it plays out. Guys show you in the game, because when guys flash in practice, Ocho, you're thinking to yourself, I wonder if he do that in the game. Hell, coach, put his ass in the game. Let's see what he could do.
Right.
That's normally how it happened. Wade Phillips, our defensive coordinator, that's how I got in the game. He said, Dan, put his ass in the game. Let's see if they can cover him, because we can't. Dan's like, okay. They put my ass in the game.
Yeah.
Well, I think Shedeur showed you something that he deserving. I'm not saying you need to implement him as the starter, the number one, Ocho. We didn't say that. That's not what we're saying. But I think he's shown you enough Friday that says, you know what, we might need to give him some more quality reps with guys that's going to be playing on Sunday. And let's see him facing the number one defense, Myles Garrett, those guys over there. But let's give him Jerry Jeudy. Let's give him Njoku. Let's see if he can replicate some of that, what he did on Friday, with the ones today.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
And can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
One thing. If you can do what he did without getting the practice reps in a game, without the number ones around him, things only get easier when you have the ones at your disposal that are better at the position. Cedric Tillman, Njoku, Jerry Jeudy. It only becomes easier, Unc. It doesn't get more difficult. Now, once you're playing against a team that schemes for you and disguises and does all the stuff, with a game planning for you, okay, that's different. Then you just have to process a little bit faster.
Yeah.
That's all.
But
it's vanilla. They line up and they just go.
That's exactly how it is. But Ocho, you get better at something by doing said thing.
Yes. Exactly. You heard what you just said? You get better at something by doing said thing. But he wasn't doing said thing because he wasn't getting reps and still looked the way he did.
I agree.
But they don't view it that way. That organization, they don't view it that way. How? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm guessing in the direction in which they're going, I'm hoping they're right. They haven't been right in the 35 quarterback that they tried previously. Or maybe I'm wrong.
No. I just think I do believe that he's earned the right to get quality reps with the ones and twos. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that you implement him, that now he's QB1. I'm not saying he's QB2. Maybe, but I think he's earned that opportunity.
I know one thing. They better put a statue of Andrew Berry outside that goddamn stadium. Tell you that. I listen, I can already foresee how it's going to go. I already know how it's going to go. I can already see it. They're going to continue to play, put everybody in front of them, continue to play, and then when his opportunity presents itself, like it did because of injury, he looked a certain way. You can't deny it.
No.
You can't deny it. No matter what you try to do, you can't deny it. You can't.
Ocho, and Cleveland doing this, sometimes a man can make his destiny on the very road he took to avoid it. Mm. Sometimes they might even have their quarterback, even though they tried to avoid giving him the opportunity.
Come on now.
On the very road you took to avoid it, you found your destiny. Mm. I just, I'm not saying I'm general manager. I'm not saying I'm a player personnel director. I just know that when guys flash, go back, Tom Brady, they kept 4 quarterbacks that year.
Yeah.
Coach Belichick said that he saw something in Tom that said if he got more of an opportunity, he might be okay. He didn't know he was going to be this. Hell, if he knew he was going to be that, somebody would have taken him in the first pick in the draft.
Right.
But he flashed enough. Guys, late round picks. Okay. Like he showed something. He just sometimes you just need time. Sometimes you need more opportunity. Mm-hmm. Looking at Trey Lance, like he needed time. Time which the 49ers didn't have. Mm-hmm. The 49ers are on the clock. They got to win now with the roster that they have. They're not in rebuild. Well, the Cleveland, you just gave a guy $140 million. He's under the assumption. Now, he played it both ways. I want out, y'all not winning, got the money. Hey. But what are y'all doing? Are y'all in rebuild or you trying to win? Because y'all see who is in y'all division. Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. Now, Lamar Jackson is 27, 28. Mm-hmm. He got another 5 to 10 years in Baltimore. Joe Burrow might be a year younger than Lamar. He's got another 5 to 10 years in Cincinnati. Well, while y'all playing musical chairs with quarterbacks, they've identified their guy, and he's going to be there for almost a decade. Mm-hmm. You're not beating a team that has an established quarterback playing musical chairs with quarterbacks.
No. Not at all. Not at all. Listen, I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting. And listen, even as a Bengal fan, as a Bengal player at heart, it's enjoyable to be talking about the Browns. It's enjoyable, huh? It's exciting. It's exciting for Brown fans. I mean, when's the last time you had a player of this magnitude who's a rookie that has you guys in the national spotlight like this?
Right.
At all times.
Basically, yeah, you got to go back to Johnny Football.
Oh, hey, Johnny was special, boy.
Yeah.
When out of Texas A&M, Johnny was special, boy.
Yeah.
He was special.
So it's we'll see. It'll be interesting to see when they go out to practice today. Tomorrow. Yeah. What comes back? What type of reps did Shedeur get? Did he get reps with the ones? Did he get a rep or two with the ones? Did he get anything with the twos? Right. Or was he back relegated to being the fourth quarterback and getting one rep with the fours, or no reps, or just getting side work? That's going to be that's going to tell us, Ocho.
Yeah.
Because what they talking and what's actually happening, we'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out. And we'll see how they play this thing out on Saturday when they play the game.